Hi Sagittarius, how are you? Thank you for joining me on my channel today. We are going to do a spread for you guys, you beautiful Saggies, for the month of April 2019. It's a general reading. It might not resonate with all of you out there. I encourage you to check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for other messages that may resonate better than this one. But that being said, I hope it does resonate. I hope there's something you can take away from this that is for your best good, that motivates you, inspires you, enlightens you in some way. That's my goal here. Good vibes only, right? This channel is getting up and running, so if you like what you see, I would appreciate your support. Like, share, subscribe. That would help me a lot. That would make my day. I have premeditated on your cards. I've done some shuffling, but we'll do a few more for you right now. Sagittarius for the month of April 2019. Messages for Sagittarius, April 2019. Messages for their best and highest good. All right, so let's start. We're going to do the Celtic Cross. King of Cups. And the Ten of Pentacles. What a beautiful start, Saggies. Ace of Cups. Four of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Damn, Sagittarius. King of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Queen of Wands. Good Lord. Okay, Nine of Swords. We gotta balance it out somewhere, right? Oh my goodness. The Hangman. All right. And Six of Pentacles. Wow. This is kind of incredible. We'll see where it goes. Bottom of your deck is the Page of Pentacles, so we're going to keep that in mind as we sort of make our way towards the end to see if the overall theme somehow relates to this Page of Pentacles. All right, we got our clarifiers here. Same with these. I did shuffle them previously. I'm going to give them a few more for you guys right now, just so you can see. You have poppers already. I just saw the Lovers. Not going to take it, but I just saw the Lovers. Wow, you have a lot of people on your spread, so we'll see. All right, so heart of your matter. You have the Ten of Pentacles crossing the King of Cups. So these are generally kind of like the things that are in your main focus right now. Things you may be trying to reconcile, go after, etc. King of Cups, King of Love, right? Water, emotions. Very intuitive, very kind, very caring. Very skilled, though, with his emotions. It's not sort of that rocky energy of kind of like waves of emotion that you would get with younger water signs, but it could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I believe technically it is Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be. It could be very much be you, Sagittarius. It is your spread, right? And then Ten of Pentacles. So this is kind of like, it's your dream come true, but it's not just with feelings and emotions. It's your tangible dream come true. Pentacles are earth signs, so Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And it represents things like business. There we go. I'll be mindful of that glare. Sorry about that. It does represent like business, career, home, health, jobs, family. It can even be what you do, even if it's not necessarily a job. It's the physical doing. It's the physical building. Tangible things in life, right? But yours is an interesting blend because it might be what it does feel like with the King. It's like the ultimate, yeah, like dream come true. And I'm also leaning in that direction because your subconscious factor, right, is the Ace of Cups. So this is new beginnings, new offerings of love, meeting someone new who gives you emotional, like an emotional connection. It can be celebrations. It can be a new baby. It can be a lot of things. So hence the clarifiers. Let's jump in with that, all right? So what can we get for Sagittarius? The King of Cups crossing the Ten of Pentacles. Some clarifiers. I'm making sure my deck isn't upside down. I will read reversals if they come up. Totally fine. As long as the whole deck isn't upside down, because then that just means that was my fault as a reader, right? Ooh, you got poppers, as I said that. All right. Goodness. Wow. Judgment. Okay. A lot of people have had this card. I mean, the definition of this card, generally speaking, is like a rebirth of some kind. Before you go into the final, the final card of the major arcana, right, which is the World, you have Judgment. So it's looking back at the past, right? It's settling anything that wasn't quite dealt with properly. It's putting things to rest in a way that you can move forward positively and confidently, so you don't have baggage, right, of the past. I've been comparing it to Rocky Balboa going up the steps, right, in Philadelphia and doing that champion dance, because there is this element of it of you need to ascend and come to your highest good, right? Really good energy. So you're clearly trying to ascend to something, right? These are very high cards, right, in each of their suits. Interesting. It can be something from, or I mean, it usually is something from the past. I don't know why I said it can be. It frequently is judgment. It can literally be making a judgment call on something. Yeah. It's tying things up in neat little bows before you move forward to close out and then start a new cycle. You're not quite there, but you're getting there. One more, please. Okay. So King of Wands. Fire energy, right? You guys, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The King of Wands is a Leo card. So, let's see. You have Scorpio and Leo here, if that means anything to you. It feels relationshipy to me. Who are you choosing? Who are you choosing to build your Ten of Pentacles with? Who are you choosing to start a new life with? And it's almost like with the way, I always think with the way she's writing in that journal, fire signs can be very creative energy, so maybe she's a writer, or he or she is a writer. This is the king, even though it looks a little bit feminine. But gender doesn't matter, as we all know. We all have masculine and feminine. But it's almost like this person is making a list, like an assessment of, what does my future look like? Who is this person? I don't want to say you're like judging their qualities, like what are their good qualities and bad qualities, but it's like, even if it's mental, symbolically, this card, it's almost like you weighing things out of what what your fairy tale ending looks like, but based in reality with pentacles. What feels like the dream come true with your king or with your queen. You have king and queen here, so if it's all you, it's a very great energy of your passionate feminine side and your masculine emotional side. Now, all water sign technically is considered feminine, but this is the king. So again, it's like this really good duality here. I like it. And actually, you know what? I misspoke. Like I said, this is the King of Wands. So it's actually king and king. Which, again, doesn't necessarily have to mean anything. I'm just calling it out, so hopefully something resonates. Let's move on to this Ace of Cups, though. Let's see what that's all about. Can we get a clarifier for the Ace of Cups, please? Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is your subconscious influence. It's something you might not be aware of, but it's impacting this decision or this crossroads, or, yeah, just your general energy regarding this King of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So clarifying the Ace of Cups is rest, the Four of Swords. It's more of a meditative rest here, the way it's depicted, right? She's thinking deeply about something, the same way I feel like this King of Wands is also thinking deeply. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius are sword energies, and swords have to do with our thought, with our logic, so that would make sense that she's resting on her thoughts. She wants he or she, I'm just going to go with the gender that's depicted on the card for argument's sake, but she is meditating on her Ace of Cups, this new beginning. Ooh, Three of Swords. Again, more air energy, swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So this is typically heartbreak. It can just be something that's really been a test of in some ways it is our emotion, but it's the emotion that's tied to the way you think, because it is swords, it's logic. So it can be pain, it can be suffering. See how kind of distraught she looks down there in that garden? She's alone, right? It can sometimes speak to third parties, if you were in a relationship and somebody wasn't all in, right? Maybe it is a new beginning in love, right? With this cut, maybe you are finally leaving behind this heartbreak, this sad energy. I don't think, and I mean you are, let's see. You do have the 3 and the 4, so there is some progression there. Let's see. I'm going to take one more for the Ace of Cups, please. The World. Interesting. So this is the last card of the major arcana. It's complete harmony and balance in your own personal world, in the physical world, in your spiritual world. All the lessons you've learned on your journey come to a cycle, and now you can move on. And you've become this much stronger, more spiritual being. You've been through all these trials and tribulations, and you've come out in this really beautiful power, right? She's very at ease there. She's almost meditating as well, and she holds that light in her hand, right? This even feels like spiritual downloads. If this is you, Sagittarius, it's almost like you're getting something from this, whatever this energy is. Are you communicating with someone telepathically? Maybe. And water can speak to intuition. Maybe that's what that is. But are you communicating about heartbreak, about pain? Are you doing some healing? Are you doing meditative work to heal yourself? Sorry for the traffic noises. You could be going to see a counselor or someone to talk about your feelings with, only just because of the way this card is depicted. Versus this one, it's like a wiser, older energy kind of giving, the way she's spreading her hands out like that. It's like she's trying to offer you light, positivity. And it's almost like this person is trying to absorb it, right? There's light coming through the window here. All right. Let's go to your past. Let's see what's there. You have the Four of Pentacles. So Four of Pentacles is typically someone holding on to their pentacles tightly. It's stability. It's a good number. So if it's literally speaking to money, you have some funds. You have enough to get by. But there might be a slight side of you that's worried you're going to lose it. So you're clutching to it tightly. We'll see what else we can get. Clarify the Four of Pentacles, please, for Sagittarius. Ten of Pentacles. So you have Ten of Pentacles twice. In the past, you are building towards stability, potentially. Looking for someone who offers stability. Ten of Pentacles has definitely like a lot of family aspect to it. Family, legacy. I always see these presents as like a birthday party or a Christmas that you're throwing, and all your family's going to show up, right? I'm also getting, if there was anxiety about your money or your future family, it's something about you don't want to spend Christmas alone. You don't want to spend birthdays and holidays alone. You don't want to grow old without having a family around you. The Tower. Okay. So this is something kind of earth-shattering, something that rocks your world, it changes your world. It destroys everything to allow for rebuilding. What was that? What was that Tower moment, Sagittarius? It's a really tough, intense energy, especially in this card. Yeah, this person was just utterly devastated. Like they're barely hanging on, right? Their fingers are like clutching the earth, the ground. The silver lining to this is that Tower moments come in when something in your life needs to change, and either you're not aware or not willing to change it. It's like the universe steps in to help you. That's what that is. That's how I'm seeing that. So were you not building towards a stable future? This is all your past. Were you holding on to money too tightly for your own demise? Were you holding on to a person or a job that didn't have a future, where you were going to end up alone, potentially? Tell me about this Tower. Two of Wands. Again, fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. The Tower, I believe, is Scorpio. I think. You do have Scorpio twice, if that's true. I'm getting with this, you weren't making movement. The Two of Wands is a choice, right? It's movement forward. It's passionate movement forward, but you have to choose one. If you're holding on to both, you're never going to get anywhere. It's like you have to let go of one side and put your energy into this, almost like a walking stick, and move forward. I'm getting that you were stuck, extremely stuck. You were possibly looking ahead to the future, but it's like you weren't leaving your home, or you weren't leaving your safety zone, your comfort zone. You needed to be budged, and I think that's what this was. Yeah, even with this, like the safety zone, clutching onto money so you don't lose it, it doesn't literally have to be money. It could very well be a person or a job that was just kind of like ramming you into the ground. Interesting, the devil. So I was asking, what is it that you were holding on to? Toxic energy, lower vibration, addictions of some kind. This is an interesting depiction of the devil. It's not like that really scary evil beast with like wings and horn and like those lovers and traps. It's not that. Again, this idea of growing old alone, and there's such a sadness to it. Interesting. And the way I was saying, it's like you were stuck. You weren't leaving the comfort zone. You weren't leaving your home. It's almost like this is like a flash forward, like maybe in your mind, where you see yourself growing old and you're still in the same position. You haven't left. There was a stuck energy, and then boom, tower came in. And I think this changed whatever this was. The tower changed whatever this was. Because it wasn't your fate, it wasn't your destiny to grow old alone. And I actually really like this card. I think it's beautiful. Even with the pentacles, like the tree, pentacles are earth, right? It can be things growing. It's something like you never, even these two poles, right? It's like these two trees right here. They started there, and then with age, with time, even if, I'm not even going to go there, but what I was going to say is you ended up alone. And I feel like that's what this was depicting to me in the first place. All right. Position 5 is typically your goals. You have the 9 of Pentacles. So the 9 of Pentacles can sometimes be like the independent card. Sometimes it's like the single ladies card because it frequently shows that older woman in a garden on her own. But it's all this hard work she's done, right? Masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. So it might be your goal to be very well off and independent, and I'm getting like, is there a need to prove to either yourself or someone that you are very capable, that you can exceed other people's expectations? Which is not typically the definition of that card, but it just kind of flashed to me. Or maybe a belief you have about yourself. Ooh, yeah. Interesting. 8 of Swords. So mentally feeling trapped. To live up to other people's expectations. To have to work really hard to prove yourself. That came very quickly with very few cards, so I'm wondering if that makes sense to anyone out there. 4 of Pentacles again. You just had that in your past. Only this card does not depict it as clutching onto things very tightly, right? I always say we don't really know, is she giving that pentacle? Is she receiving it? Like, where did these come from? Were they hers to begin with? Did somebody else give her those? Are you giving money away? Are you caught in this mental trap where the money you earn, the money that's coming in is going right out? Yeah, that's what I'm getting with this. Or maybe you have a lot of financial debt. Maybe you're paying off college loans. Maybe you borrow a lot of money from people and then end up having to pay them back. You are stuck in constantly having to... I don't think it's receive, because if you were receiving money, you wouldn't feel like this. I think you're giving it away. You're struggling to maintain your own finances on your own. But this is so, it can't be your goal then, so I'm thinking it's like or maybe your goal is to get out of this entrapment, right? Or it's your belief that the money you earn, you can't spend on yourself. It might be like a self-worth issue, like you see other people as, I don't know, or maybe other people are dependent on you, and so you're very quick to help. That's a very Sagittarian quality. It's one of their most beautiful qualities in that they are so overly generous, but at what point does that become destructive to you, right? Very interesting. I'll pull one more for that. Ten of Cups, yeah. Fairy tale ending, what feels the best. Cups are emotion, right? Raising children with the person you love. Are you trying to buy someone's affection? No offense. Again, that beautiful, generous quality you have, I'm almost getting that are you investing it in the right people, hoping that this is what's in store for you? There's something about money that's tied to love here with your original cards that came out. Which is not necessarily bad if you're looking to build a really abundant future with the person you love. But what's this all about? Right? Where did that come from? That was your underlying cause that you're not aware of. Your Ace of Cups, your new beginning. Is this a pattern? Is this something you do? And I'm not trying to say this in a judgmental way at all, just to put that in there. But yeah, I'm almost getting that this is something you do to make yourself feel better. But you have all this pain, and maybe you're giving away all these cups, or in this it's pentacles, so it's something physical, tangible. It might be love too, though, right? Especially with all these cups. Even interesting. Are you giving it to family? Do you feel like you owe your family money? Or there's something innocent here. And I don't know if that's you, Sagittarius. Interesting. Okay. I'm a little bit stuck on that, but maybe if we move on, it's going to make a little bit more sense. There's mental entrapment about what you're giving. Yeah, okay. Oop, you had a popper. All right, so this is for your future. King of Pentacles, so potentially king of money, king of family, king of earth, king of the house. It's Taurus, if that means anything to anyone. Clarified by the Ace of Cups again. You have a lot of doubles. Wow. Water can be healing too. The way this came up with your meditation card, if you're trying to heal yourself from heartbreak with like spiritual guidance. But again, this could be a new opportunity at love. If you are trying to start a family, it's sometimes the pregnancy card, sometimes, or not pregnancy, but new baby. But here's the thing though, especially with this Ace of Cups, it's not, to me, the way I interpret it, it's not flowing out of the cup. It's filling of a cup, right? So I'm almost getting that whoever this King of Pentacles is has so much extra love to give. He's pouring it, and he's not just pouring it, like it looks like almost like a fire hose. Like there is water coming in fast, right? And it's almost like splattering out of the cup. So again, it's kind of like that energy of giving, 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 giving. But at what point does this person on the other end, if he's kind of pouring his cup in here, at what point does he run out? Is there reciprocation for this? Let's get a clarifier there. And the King of Pentacles is a lovely energy to seek in a partner. He provides. He's very responsible. He's very reliable. He does the work. He always has a plan. He's not flighty or flaky. He's very stable. He can be stubborn, right? He likes to do things his way, but they get done, right? Very interesting. And in order for his plans, metaphorically to come to fruition, he's planting pentacles. He's planting seeds for things to grow, and seeds need water to grow. So he needs this just as much as he's willing to give it away, potentially. Can I get a clarifier for the King of Pentacles, please, for Sagittarius? Ace of Wands, okay. So potentially new love, new passion, fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag. Did I say Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for water? We know that, right? Emotions, water signs. It could be romance. It could be a potential partner. Just from anatomy, we have like masculine, feminine, right? I'm going to leave it at that. I think you guys get what I'm saying there. Maybe. All right. So you, Sagittarius, you're the fire sign. Are you interested in a earth or a water sign? What else can we get? Are you offering communication about love to an earth sign? I do think you're the King of Pentacles. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. So again, more earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The assessment of the seeds you're planting, will they grow? And I had said that earlier about earth needs water, right? Anything that needs to grow out of the earth is going to require water, right? And sunlight usually. And some TLC, right? That can't hurt. Some passion. This can be work as well. Some work for whatever this could be, a career that you're doing. Two aces are beautiful though. That's a good start if you're looking to grow something bigger. Sometimes the Seven of Pentacles can be like a farmer or something looking at the soil or looking at the bush of hoping something is going to grow, hoping something is going to sprout, right? Again, it could be pregnancy. That just came to me as I was about to explain this. But in this, some of the pentacles have already turned to fruit. Or it could be vice versa. Some of the fruit have already turned to pentacles. It depends how you want to look at it, right? Pentacles are the money, right, that comes from the result of the fruit. And it's very optimistic, the way she's in kind of like this beautiful flowy gown. It's a beautiful, beautiful weather outside. The land is fertile and ripe. I'm getting like, I just got like bun in the oven. I was thinking like baskets and fruit and I don't know. Is there pregnancy here, Sagittarius? There could be. I mean, right? I don't know. I'm almost getting that this is like the coupling, like husband, wife, or gender doesn't really matter, right? Husband, husband, wife, wife doesn't make any difference. But I'm getting that is like the divine pairing potentially. You have a lot of high court cards. King of Pentacles, King of Wands, King of Cups. A lot of masculine energy. Okay. Let's go to you. You are showing up as the Queen of Wands. Hell yeah, you are, Sagittarius. That's awesome. This is someone who's beautiful and fun and creative and passionate. Life of the party. Enjoys working, enjoys traveling, enjoys being creative. She's got her little black kitty, right? That's her sidekick. I like that. She wears her crown proudly. She's got this orangey, beautiful dress, masculine or feminine. Yeah, beautiful energy. What else can we get for Sag as the Queen of Wands? Can sometimes be someone who's like magical, right? They just have that thing about them. That's a really beautiful energy. I think Aries had that too. Interesting. Okay, Five of Pentacles. Feeling left out in the cold. So you're beautiful and charismatic and everybody looks at you like, damn, Sagittarius. But you're feeling like this. What an interesting split there is there. Why is Sagittarius feeling left out in the cold? Are you going through a test of your faith? That's frequently what the Five of Pentacles is. You're being tested by spirit, right? It may have to do with that heartbreak up above. What else can we get for this Queen of Wands? Why is she feeling left out in the cold? You're imbalanced. The Justice card, Libra energy. And the way it's depicted here is like you're still searching for balance. Even though it's not in the reverse. That's just how I take it with the Five of Pentacles. Because five is not an even number, right? It's not the 4, it's not the 6, it's the 5. It's still finding its footing a little bit. She's searching in the dark. And because she has a blindfold on, the only thing that's guiding her is her heart, her intuition. Right? And she's uncertain, though, even still. Her sword of truth, it's not upright, it's down. It's almost, it could potentially be lower vibration. Very interesting. Libra. Did Libra put you in a negative vibration? Are you searching for the truth in something and it's driving you crazy? That's what she looks like, right? She looks sad. She looks angry. If she could just turn around and see that there was church light behind her, illuminating the path, showing her the way, offering her support and guidance, right? Whatever you believe in. There's something in your energy that's trying to help you, that's trying to show you the way, but you have to do this part, this 5, on your own. You have to get there. Then it'll be the 6, and it's going to be more evened out, right? You're going to have reciprocity at the 6. Okay, so outside of your environment is the 9 of Swords. Anxiety, something keeping you up at night. It can even be like scary dreams. It's sometimes a woman sitting in bed, and the light is coming in, and she's upright, she's anxious. Something is weighing heavily on your mind with swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It can be how other people view you too. If it's not the people around you, it's how people see you. Which, yeah, if they see you as this, there is an element of anxiety there, especially with this, trying to feel your way, trying to make your way through the world and be blinded, be imbalanced. I'm getting like negative self-talk or self-doubt with that sword facing down. People see you as a little bit edgy, not like bitchy, or not like I don't know if edgy is the right term. On edge, but not being volatile towards those around you. I'm not getting that. I think it's being restrained within you, but it's like, yeah, it's like you're about to snap because you're so stressed out. Why are they stressed out? The Emperor, again, could have to do with money or finances, and stability. The card of Aries. This is such a unusual depiction. The Emperor does have a kind of a rough connotation in other decks, even when he's portrayed as like a more kind looking. Here, yeah, he's intimidating as you know what, right? He's got his like demon devil beast there, whatever it is, right? So I do almost get that this could be like an abuse of power. And because Aries is the card, it can be like a fatherhood card. And it is fire. It may have to do with career. If you have a really shitty boss, maybe that's stressing you out. It could literally be your father. Again, if there is that energy of, oh yeah, I don't know why this just clicked, but if there is that energy of you grew up in a household where your mom was very kind and supportive, but this was the masculine energy, and it could be flipped, it could be vice versa. If one of the parents was this, like kind of nurturing, you know, paid attention to you, but then this was the other, it's almost like you were terrified. Maybe you're trying to support this maternal, kinder energy, knowing that this is kind of going on in the background even as an adult. I don't know if that's going to land for anyone, but there's intimidation here, and this is not you, Sagittarius, because it's what's giving you anxiety. I mean, this card gives me anxiety just looking at it, right? I don't know, my camera doesn't focus great, but I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty intense. If he unleashes this like beast demon dog, like, holy crap, that's not going to end well. It's an abuse of power. Either career or family related is what I'm getting. What is this person doing? Weird. Okay. Not at all what I was expecting there. Let's see. Oh, okay. Got it. I asked, what is this person doing that's causing this anxiety, right? So this is the Four of Wands. It's a solid foundation, right? They're disturbing your solid foundation. This innocence, this like beautiful setting that this child or teenager or whoever is setting up, again, it has kind of that like family setting the table type thing. It's such a sweet, beautiful energy. And this person is disrupting it, right? It's causing anxiety. I'm very much getting that this is like childhood trauma, or it's something that maybe has been triggered recently, that maybe it was put to rest, you know, ages back, and all of a sudden you may not even be aware of it. But yeah, this emperor, whoever this emperor is in your life, I mean, it could be a spouse, it could be a partner. Ooh, be careful, Sagittarius. That makes me nervous. But yeah, your energy is coming off as very sweet and innocent, and I don't know why this came to mind, but it's almost like in movies when you see children or animals like being abused or something, it hits you so much more because they can't protect themselves. They don't know any better. There's some deep pain and anxiety here. Oh, Sagittarius, I want to give you a big hug. I'm even getting that like you're doing this to, again, to please somebody. To smooth out some waves, maybe between parents, or this person is trying really hard and extending their energy to make everything perfect and look beautiful. Yeah, with Wands, I'm getting work. That solid foundation, that 4, it's being shook by this person exterior to you. So it's someone in your environment. Ugh. Let's move on. It's not a great energy. Your guidance is Hangman. Rest. Self-imposed rest, not rushing into anything, getting a clearer perspective. A little bit like your meditation card, your rest here in the Four of Swords. When they're upside down, they see things from a different perspective. I do get that this is the person having anxiety. I think you're the Hangman. Even the way they're closing their eyes, it's like they're trying to forget the past. They're trying to find coping mechanisms, or it might be that it could be that you're having, if this is something from your past, you may be reliving it in dreams. It may be coming up in dreams. What can we get for the Hangman as guidance for Sagittarius? What is this Hangman about? Yeah, moving on. 6 of Swords. Moving on with lessons we've learned. The lessons are represented by the swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. But 6s tend to be forward movements. More stable than 5, certainly. Sometimes the swords are in the boat. And there's this connotation of having these heavy lessons that you had to learn, but now you take the knowledge with you. This is more escaping something, especially if it was something violent. And I'm even getting like it's like saving your childhood self. Taking your innocence back. It's water, right? Emotions. Coasting along in your emotions, moving on, releasing it from your emotions, and certainly from your mind. Whatever was weighing heavily on your mind in that 9 of Swords, it's leaving those swords behind. It's leaving this behind. Especially if there's some family dynamic like mother, father, child, or however your family structure is. You know? I don't know if whoever this person is in your life, I'm almost certain they don't see themselves that way. And especially if this is something from the past, something from childhood, it's just sticking up, they didn't realize what serious damage they did. They had no idea that from the child perspective, this is what they were coming off as. It's probably somebody who wasn't very in tune with their emotions, right? It's fire, it's not water, it's the opposite. Yeah, I'm just getting they don't know the damage they've done. Ugh. Okay. So Hangman's guidance is moving on after a period of rest. This popped out. Aww, beautiful. 6 of Cups. Going back to happy memories of the past. 6 of Cups is frequently the past, nostalgia, things that make us happy, things that make our heart just feel warm, happy emotions. Sometimes it can be looking at things with rose-tinted glasses, but I don't get that so much with this. This is only going to land for a few of you, unless, like, mom or whoever this more passive energy was didn't know what was going on. I'm almost getting there was a naive sense to this feminine energy. She didn't know the child was in danger from this. And it doesn't have to be mom. I'm just saying that because that's what's coming. You know, take that as it lands. If it doesn't resonate, this isn't for you. A very interesting dichotomy because it's moving on and going back. Moving on and going back. Again, though, there's that relationship in the boat and how I said this is almost saving the younger version of yourself. Very frequently in the 6 of Cups, this is supposed to indicate it's seeing an older version of yourself, seeing a younger version of yourself. If you're looking in the past, it's like you're reflecting on the smaller you, and you're being kind to yourself. It's almost forgiving yourself, or vice versa. You're giving them flowers as like a gesture. Again, the house, the home, the family. Generally, this is a very good feeling energy card, and it is still, but it's all the more powerful given what it's coming after. Making peace with the past, but moving on. That's what I'm getting with this. Absolutely. I don't necessarily think it's having a conversation with someone or trying to right the wrongs, because I don't think you did anything wrong. Even if you think you did, that's not what is speaking to me. You know your past, but it's seeing things from another perspective and making peace with it. Making peace with the past and being able to move forward. And it's coming from such a dark place, right? You're coming out of this dark cave into this beautiful light and leaving all this mental energy behind. You're getting rid of whatever this is. And I think in Hangman energy, you're going back to this energy of your childhood and trying to remember the happier times and make peace with the times that were not as happy. I'm getting forgiving yourself for something, which is such a, this is like a very deep psychological study of you, Sagittarius. Yeah. Whew, you and Libra had very heavy readings. Let's go to your outcome. 6 of Pentacles is reciprocity, equal give and take. Something that I think you need, because there is, if that thing I was talking about, how are you overcompensating and giving to people, but it's mentally entrapping you, and then it progresses to literally from 8 to 9 of Swords, anxiety. If you're giving, and not having anything for yourself, does it have to do with making up for something involving this? Even with your original cards, I'm already getting you want to be able to give love again, despite all this shit that you've been through. and know your worth, that you still have worth, even though somebody may have told you in the past that you didn't. Oh, it's like making me emotional. But I guess that's good. I hope somebody out there needed to hear this and did hear it. Reciprocity, let's clarify that. Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's the Queen of Pentacles. Didn't you have, yeah, you did. You had the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you're trying to find your counterpart. Someone who offers steady, stability, home, the comfort of home that you didn't necessarily have growing up. Right? I'm almost getting, I don't mean to harp on this, just I have to say it as it comes. You're trying to be a better father than what you had. Again, I'm getting this like father-mother dynamic. Even the depiction of this mother, granted, 10 of Cups does speak to age, legacy, long-term. So she is kind of old and gray, but I'm still getting like she has been through the trenches. What is that expression? Like she's been through some battles. Like she just looks like she's had a bit of a tough time. Now, to interpret that as you will, maybe it's supposed to be the grandmother in the situation, but yeah. Anything else for the Six of Pentacles, the reciprocity with the Queen of Pentacles? Nine of Pentacles again. Okay. So that's what we were talking about earlier you had with independence, earning money on your own. Okay, with reciprocity, I'm getting that both people contribute, whether it's financially or whatever these pentacles are, both are doing equal work to build on the family, to build on the stability. You're doing your part and they're doing theirs. There isn't instability. Everybody is bringing the same amount of energy and love and work to the table. A lot of pentacles, Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. House, home, career, job, money, health. Anything else? Oh my God. Two of Pentacles, yeah. This is a happier depiction of the Two of Pentacles than others. They're not stressed juggling these two things. They're happy to have two things. It's taking life, I'm almost like enjoying life. You have, not only do you have one path to go down, you have two. Not only do you have one pentacle, you have two. It's this lighthearted energy of celebrating that Two of Pentacles. It's not a burden in this card. Again, with reciprocity. Yeah, it's like there's income coming both ways, or not a lot of cups though in the outcome. So I'm not certain this has to do with love. Maybe it's repairing stuff with the family. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. But because your original had to do with emotions and money, emotions and stability, and then judgment, that rebirth, that going back in the past to tie up some loose ends, I think that's what this is. And this message to me is very hopeful. Making peace with the past so you can move on to a brighter future. And resting. You had a lot of resting and heartbreak. Yeah. All right, bottom of the deck here, Sagittarius, is the Seven of Swords. The liar, cheater, thief card. Yeah, need I say more? This person stole something from your childhood. They took something. Even if it was just as happiness or the opposite of being unsteady and nervous. That's what they took from you. They took peace of mind. They took ease. They took the innocence of just being a child and being able to be carefree. I'm getting that you didn't have that so much. This is a darker energy. Clarified by the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you're trying to rebuild. You're trying to rebuild from this really shitty foundation that you had, right? Now that maybe you've only come to the realization recently that that's your past and it doesn't have to be your future. And so you can take whatever you have on your own and rebuild it. Take that seed and plant it in other soil, far away from this negativity, and just watch how fast you grow. Watch how great you grow. It's almost like they're admiring it, right? They're proud. They're proud of the work they've been doing. But it is a page, so it's an early energy to start out with, right? Wow, Sagittarius. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me. That was a bit of an intense story. Let me know what resonates. But yeah, there's hope here. This was your future position. Huge rebuilding, right? Extreme stability with that King of Pentacles. Water and fire. Let me know what that is. All right, Sagittarius. I wish you all the best of luck. Sending you all my love, and thank you for joining me. I will see you next in May. Give me a like, share, subscribe if this helped. And other than that, I will see you in May. Bye, guys.